graduation. This July 16, 2021. Get ready and be amazed. Something big is coming. You are about to experience excitement, thrill, positivity, joy, and glorious moments. As Pili National High School, Senior High School Department brings you to a celebration like no other. Defying the ordinary. Perfectly made for the new normal education system.
Wave Beats music.
Due to the widespread of the COVID-19 pandemic, the school feels different. Our usual routine has been turned upside down. We miss the old days. School filled with beautiful people, rushing footsteps, and contagious laughter. Everyone is praying that this pandemic would come to an end. That for the next years to come, we can finally see and hold each other again. But today, with God behind us, we made the impossible possible. Embracing the new normal as we recognize and give honor to our 476 remarkable graduates. We are indeed worthy of praise along with their supportive parents, for they have accepted and overcome the challenges along the way, and made themselves the best of the best. They have entered the school with doubt, but they will surely leave with the brightest smile. I am dignified and proud that they have survived another chapter of their lives, and ready to take their next journey. Ladies and gentlemen, join us as we celebrate our 4th Senior High School Virtual Graduation Rites 2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all enjoy this triumph.
Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Mahal naming Ama sa langit, iyong dinggin ang aming pasasalamat at taus-pusong kagalakan sa isa sa pinakamahalagang kaganapan sa aming buhay bilang mga magsisipagtapos ng Senior High School sa Pili National High School. Salamat sa pagkakataong maipagpatuloy namin ang aming pag-aaral sa kabila ng mga pagbabagong dulot ng kinahaharap naming pandemya. Nais naming alalahanin ang mga biyayang aming natanggap sa buong taon para sa aming paaralan na nagbigay ng ligtas na lugar para kami ay matuto at mahubog ang aming kakayahan na maisakatuparan ang mga minimithing pangarap sa susunod naming tatahaking landas ng iyong mundo. Para sa aming mga guro na puno ng pagmamahal at pagmamalasakit sa amin, sa kabila ng aming mga kahinaan at pagkukulang. Para sa aming mga magulang na nagsakripisyo, gumagabay at umaalalay hanggang marating ang tagumpay sa walang sawang suporta. At sa mga magtatapos ngayon, maraming salamat sa kaibigan na aming natagpuan sa pagbibigay buhay sa aming paglalakbay. Lahat ng biyayang ito ay natanggap namin dahil sa kadakilaan at pagmamahal mo. Gabayan mo kami sa lahat ng desisyon na aming gagawin. Patuloy mo sana kami protektahan. Naway gawin mo kaming kasangkapan upang ang iyong pag-ibig ay patuloy na mamutawi sa lahat ng panahon ng aming buhay. Hinihingi namin ang iyong basbas nang sa gayon ay maging matagumpay ang lahat sa amin. Sa iyong kaluwalhatian at aming pagsamba, Panginoon naming Diyos, sa pangalan ng iyong anak na aming tagapagligtas. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Bayang magiliw, pwes na silanganan, alam ng puso, sa litig mo'y buhay. Lupang linirang, tuwing ka nang magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisihin. Sa lagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw, may nilatang tula at awit sa panglayang minamahal. Ang isap ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, may langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng pangkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Find it perfectly normal. But today is a different day, a special one. To our beloved guest speaker, Engineer Angel P. Pormalejo, our ever-loving secondary school principal for Dr. Herman Diaz-Curo, our dear assistant principal, Mrs. Shalina H. De La Torre, teachers, school personnel, parents, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This long-awaited day has finally arrived, and I am truly grateful to welcome you all to this year's graduation ceremony on behalf of all the students here today. For many years, we have come across many obstacles as a student. We made a choice to overcome those obstacles and march through towards the end, where we would proudly stand with a diploma clutched on one hand and a smile to flex our pure desire for success. Today is the day that we, students, would be rewarded with all the hardships we've endured and all the sacrifices we've made. This is our graduation day. When we first entered this world that they call high school, most of us believed that we weren't ready. For us, high school would be very difficult. Despite all the challenges, we made some precious memories with our peers, and we also had a lot of realizations. I guess the very essence of high school isn't about teaching you how to balance chemical formulas or solve differential equations. It's also about showing you how cruel life can be sometimes, so that you would learn and accept that bitter reality. We would often think that our lives are being taken for granted. Sometimes we would think of giving up already. Looking back, these past years made us stronger not only as a student, but also as a person. We experienced several years of struggle in order to get good grades, some countless nights of fighting with sleep, and days when we thought about how we would overcome these challenges. This year in particular gave us a seemingly unbreakable wall, an impasse where students and teachers alike found it almost impossible to overcome. This year brought us the new normal in our ways of learning, and sure, we were caught off guard. Of course, we found the new normal difficult and very challenging simply because it was new. We needed some time to adapt to the new ways of learning, As competent and great students of Pili National High School, we worked our way through that wall, breaking it little by little together. We wanted to succeed even though the odds were stacked heavily against us. Look at how far we've gone since then. In front of us is another door that leads to a new world, a new chapter, a new beginning. And this door is waiting for us to open it. Indeed, it is another choice for us to make. Let us not forget everything that we have learned during these past years in high school. Having reached the end of our track doesn't mean that we should stop running. There are always other roads to venture, bigger ones. If reaching success means crossing a wide, dangerous river, then so be it. We never did go this far just to fall down and never get up. We were here because we stood proudly after every drop. As we advance on another part of our lives, mostly we would think that you are not yet ready. Well, technically, no one ever is ready. Maybe you could confidently say, I'm ready before facing the challenge. But knowing how reality works, we would often expect a nasty turn in events. You don't need to be ready. Just believe in what you can do. Trust yourself because at the end of the day, you only have you. There is no greater motivation than motivation to change oneself. But of course, we wouldn't forget everyone that worked with us in this journey towards success. Let us offer them our deepest gratitude for helping us take this path. To our proud parents who were always there to support us, congratulations and thank you for staying at our sides always. Even though most of your headaches were actually because of us, we would offer you our medals as compensation for the hard work you've done to guide us and help us grow. To our teachers, thank you so much for guiding us through every lesson and every moment here at school. To our fellow students and friends who were there when we needed someone to talk to, thank you very much. Congratulations for reaching it this far together. To our school, the Pili National High School, thank you for providing us the place that we needed for us to learn. With each classroom, a set of students will someday change the world they're being made. We entered the school with a dream. Now it's time for us to leave with all the lessons and memories that we made. And also, we would never forget to give thanks to our God from above for giving us the strength, passion, skills, and capabilities to succeed and achieve our dreams. Without Him, we could have never reached this point in time. Fellow students, congratulations for making it this far. I wish us all the best of days to come. Once again, I officially welcome you to the 2021 Pili National High School 4th Senior High School graduation. Thank you and God bless us all.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be open because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Message from our Regional Director, Sir Gilbert T. Satsan.
On behalf of the other officials of SDO Kamsur, I take joy and pride in congratulating you all, graduates of school year 2020-2021, as well as your school head, teachers, advisors, parents, and guardians for this very special milestone in your lives. I am confident that our beloved teachers, with the support of the non-teaching personnel and stakeholders, have equipped you with all the knowledge, skills, and attitudes essential in addressing challenges in this time of pandemic. This year's theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, focuses on adapting different approaches and strategies for delivering quality education to all Filipino learners. I'm sure the school implemented different learning modalities, modular, which could be hard and soft copies, radio and TV-based instructions, online learning, either synchronous or asynchronous, making blended learning really an alternative way of making education continue. I commend the synergy between and among the school and its stakeholders, the efforts and resources these champions put in the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan or BELCP, all aim at developing you who will contribute meaningfully to building the nation. Indeed, this is a true manifestation of DepEd's Sulong Edukalidad or KITE, K-12 curriculum review and update, improvement of learning environment, teachers upskilling and reskilling, engagement of stakeholders for support and collaboration. May their meaningful engagement truly motivate us to complete and help realize our vision and mission to provide all Filipino learners quality, relevant, inclusive, and liberating education, thus helping them achieve their bright future. I thank them for all the opportunities given you. Their support, sacrifice, and aspirations paid off today, your graduation ceremonies. Congratulations, graduates! Even if we are experiencing the new and next normal brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, I'd like you to succeed and be part of the mission to improve the Philippines in whatever role you will assume and wherever you will be destined to be. Again, congratulations and God bless us all.
My warmest congratulations to the senior high school graduates this school year. You have experienced tremendous triumph by passing all the obstacles with your extreme devotion to succeed. You indeed marked the highest level of achievement which made your parents proud of you. This is a celebration of the unparalleled milestone because of your teachers, parents, and stakeholders that have collaboratively extended invaluable support for 6 productive years. I believe that in the midst of formidable volatility and uncertainty brought about by this pandemic, you are now about to rejoice, for you to overcome the existence of the virus in our surroundings with the highest propensity of safeguarding yourselves atop health protocols, education, and awareness. The situation leads you to become responsive and sensitive towards independent studying and doing the task by very mindful in adapting to the new platforms, in attaining new lesson delivery through distance blended learning. By embracing the call of time, you were able to change your mindset by positively facing the reality that no one else shall have to care for you but yourself. With the full cooperation and revolutionized engagement of school management, teachers, parents, and stakeholders, the challenges are well taken with awesome strategic actions. You have been trained like what the homeschooling should have been done before the pandemic. With this year's theme that centers in quality education in the midst of pandemic, summarizes the visible and invisible great efforts, mainly by all of you graduates and the benevolent people with big hearts who were behind noble deeds to support you all the way. Behind the restrictions and limitations, you were able to maximize the time and valued attention exerted by your teachers, school heads, parents, and all those who put their heroic spirit just for you to overcome challenges and make studying easy and well-directed distance learning instructions. We rise up above normal limits, following basic education learning continuity plan. It is in this aspect that we find ways to cope up what has to be done. By your open-mindedness, all the preparations, implementations, monitoring and evaluation, and adjustments every now and then brought great impact to support your meaningful quest for excellence. Your exposure to the realities like we have today are the best immersion and practicum that taught you a lesson which is strengthen your knowledge and intelligence, which is a real-life situation. This simply enhance your being a sense to bring quality and lifelong learning in the process. The memories of the past will always linger in your mind that show you insightful experiences which you earned much to be skillful in facing the future. The bottom line is not only the academic lessons which you sacrificially attained, but the value of living in the midst of difficulties. Your widened horizon in the school told you, first, to anticipate the future, which is an advantage in life. It is called alertness or readiness for any forthcoming event, whether simple or complicated. We call that anticipation skill. Secondly, you have been prepared to behave effectively in any future calamities, pandemic, or human conflict. Your trainings in psychosocial, mental health, and academic related activities, experiences, and knowledge conditioned you to different environmental situations. Thirdly, your emotional resilience and grit made you a strong person, confidently securing a stable and a bright future for yourself, your family, and your community. My dear graduates, your journey is not over yet. There are lots of opportunities and challenges ahead. But one thing is sure, you will always prevail in whatever situation you are designed to be. Remember, success and failure are both having the same number, but are not the same in meaning and life content. It's your choice that matters. Once again, congratulations, Senior High School 2021 graduates. Thank you very much.
The journey of life is a series of never-ending ups and downs, with opportunities and challenges ahead. Despite the hardships brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, it is with great pleasure to extend my congratulations to all graduating and completers, teachers, school head, parents, and guardians for this momentous occasion in your lives. I commend you all for admirable efforts in education in bridging the gap between quality education and the new normalcy. Indeed, your efforts have paid off, as you are already enjoying the fruits of your effort. As learners in the new normal setting, equipped with knowledge, skills, and expertise, through the help and support of their teachers and non-teaching personnel, will aid you in overcoming challenges in this pandemic as you continue your journey towards your dreams and aspirations. I also acknowledge the commitment of the teachers and non-teaching personnel in being able to come up with strategies and learning modalities to continue providing quality education to our Filipino learners. You are one of the silent heroes the country has in this pandemic. May your compassion and ever-dynamic support continue to aid learners in accessing quality education in this new normal. This year's theme is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, embodied by the learners, teachers, parents, and education stakeholders through their continuous perseverance and sacrifices to finish this school year. Prove the resiliency of Filipinos and the spirit of bayanihan with all of you. As you face the new chapter in your life, remember to keep your head high and your feet on the ground. Completers, graduates. Again, congratulations and God bless you all.
The COVID pandemic steered an abrupt change and approach in the educational systems like we never have seen before. The UN stated that COVID-19 pandemic has created the largest disruption of education systems in history. This pandemic had exacerbated the already existing wounds in the education, thus many called for academic freeze. Though the future appears to be dark and bleak, the Department of Education asserts that learning must continue despite the pandemic through its battle cry, Sulong Indo Paligay. DepEd introduced the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan as a guideline on how to deliver education in time of the COVID-19 pandemic while ensuring the health, safety, and welfare of all learners, teachers, and school personnel. The challenges seem formidable, but they also brought opportunities to reconsider the curriculum and the different learning modalities that we adapted to the current situation. This year's theme is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic perfectly fits what we are striving for. DepEd continues to make innovations to the delivery of education without sacrificing its quality to suit and adapt to learners' situation and to ensure that no Filipino learner will be left behind. You, our dearest graduates, are the living proof that this is indeed possible and achievable. We are aware that you have encountered various difficulties and ostensibly insurmountable struggles this year, which is quite peculiar because we completed a school year without traditional face-to-face learning. Your hard work, perseverance, and determination paid off. Your indomitable spirit to finish your journey in high school is laudable. This school year 2020-21 will be an impossible fit without our stakeholders' willingness to collaborate and cooperate with the programs being implemented by Pili National High School. Our gratitude to our benevolent donors who augmented our resources through their generosity and desire to help meet the needs of the school. I would like to express my appreciation to you, my dear parents. You are our indispensable partners. Your precious support and active participation in the education of our children contribute vastly to the success of this academic year. Furthermore, I would like to commend the Pili National High School teaching and non-teaching staff for their sacrifice, commitment, and dedication to give you the best teaching learning experience despite challenges. They have proven that they can adjust to the changing times and situation. The school worked hand in hand with all the stakeholders to attain our goal, that is to give you the quality education. Truly, the spirit of Guyanians still burns, lives, and dwells in us. Dear graduates, one chapter of your life has just concluded, but do not ever forget the qualities and values that were forged and instilled in your hearts. As you write a new chapter, live intentionally, continue to dream, hope, and move toward reaching your goals. Be a trailblazer in any endeavor that you choose. Be someone who will be proud, but stay grounded in your individuality. Above all, put God first in all you do. He knows your struggles, and He cares a lot for you. Let me leave a verse for you to be reminded that you are in God's loving care. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. From Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Again, my sincere congratulations to you graduates and to your proud parents.
My heartfelt congratulations to our dear Pili National High School graduates of the class 2021. It's only possible with the support of your families, mentors, and above all, our Almighty God. Last year, your seniors were the people I addressed with this congratulatory message. You're probably cheering on for them. Your aunts and kuyas who at the time are reaping the fruits of their labor. But time flew so fast, and today, it's your turn. For the second time, we will be facing the reality of having another virtual graduation ceremony. This might kind of dim the smiles of everybody's faces. However, this will not hinder us in extending our words of gratitude and farewell hugs to all the people who have helped you up to this day. This year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, o kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong matatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, makes us remember how resilient, strong we become, and we are continuously becoming as a work in progress, even in the face of adversities called COVID-19, and other pre-existing challenges in the education system. Likewise, there have been mishaps and shortcomings in the process. After all, it's a part of navigating through this crisis. Whatever challenges life may throw at you, I'm reminding you that it's okay to get tired, but it's never okay to give up. You've already come a long way to do so. That's why you should rise, R-I-S above it all. Ironically, today closes a chapter in your lives as it opens another. And stepping into the next chapter, may you recognize all your efforts as well as the people around you. Give yourself a pat on the back for being able to surmount the odds throughout this senior high journey. There might have been days when the road to dreams is bumpy and that your start seems distant, but you continued and here you are because you focused on what went right than what didn't. Similarly, may you all be ready for the realities of life. You may have experienced some of it already in this journey, but believe me when I say that there are still a lot in store for you. It's not to scare you, but more of encourage you that His choices, blessings has your names written on it. I can't wait for all of you to be successful, not just in the mere standard of this world, but in His standard. Along the way, you'll meet people that will inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Give them, I can't emphasize it enough, In return, also inspire people around you, even the smallest way, be it through simple acts of kindness, be a ripple causing stone of goodness in this world. When the downs and rains of life seems unending and overwhelming, be as strong, manifest real strength, the one that lifts up others as well, especially your faith and God that everything you've been through, you're going through, and you'll go through are all parts of His plan for you. Moreover, there will be a lot of times when you'll feel unmotivated because who doesn't try? It's nothing but normal. Either way, strive to excel. But to do that, you need discipline more than motivation because the latter depends on your feelings, while the former, when integrated in daily life, is a lifestyle. Some things feelings can shake easily. It is with utmost hope that Pili National High School equip you well enough for the next chapter of your lives and have bestowed quality education and values to the best of our ability. Bear in mind to always recognize and be ready, inspire and be inspired, be strong and excel in everything that you do. As the generation go on with the setup as our new normal, may it remind you of how strong-willed, unstoppable and determined you are and you will ever be, and favor your way to your dreams. Pili National High School is blessed to have witnessed, grow, and persevere through one of the darkest times in history. Indeed, we are eternally grateful for your incredible ideas and talents. With pride coupled with humility and positivity, pursue your dreams and remember to lead a brighter, contented, humble future for yourselves and for beloved country. As I speak now, I'm already excited to hear a lot from all of you and how you're doing in the future, be it through my FB news, newsfeed, or by accidentally meeting you outside and be able to catch up with the bit, just like with all my former students. You have seen this graduation ceremony set up coming because of the pandemic. Nonetheless, let's celebrate this milestone in your lives in the best way possible. This maze is taking longer than I planned it to be. So I leave you what the good leader or philanthropist Nelson Mandela said. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. Once again, thank you to my fellow educators, parents, and to our Almighty Father. To my dear graduates, with great love and pride, congratulations, God bless you.
Our guest speaker is a man of excellence as he graduated 2 degrees, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at University of Nueva Cáceres, Naga City, and Bachelor of Science in Geodetic Engineering at University of Northeastern Philippines, Iligan City, and hailed the National Geodetic Engineering Board exam as 5th placer in 1991. He also pursued another course, Bachelor of Laws in University of Nueva Cáceres, Naga City. A man of generosity, as he is very fond of sharing his knowledge as he became the resource speaker on aerial photogrammetry using UAV or drone in Geodetic Engineers of the Philippines, Camarines Sur Chapter. On occupational safety and health in Geodetic Engineering practice in Geodetic Engineers of the Philippines, Region 5. A man of inspiration, especially to Pili National High School graduates, as he graduated salutatorian in our school year 1985, and the former corps commander of his batch. A man of love, as he is married to his one and only Susan Bajolo Pormalejo. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome the man of excellence, the man of generosity, the man of inspiration, and the man of love, Engineer Angel T. Pormalejo.
I would like to acknowledge first the other guests who are present this afternoon. Dr. Leonor M. Briones, our Deputy Secretary. Dr. Gilbert Sadsad, our Regional Director, Dr. Loida Enedea, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Sueño S. Losada Jr., Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Agabito Tongi Jr., my neighbor Schools District Supervisor, and to our loving principal, Dr. Irma D. Escoro, and to our assistant school principal to my sister, Mrs. Sherlina H. Dilatori, to all graduates, good afternoon. It is an honor to deliver and share my thoughts through a speech to my beloved alma mater. It is no secret that COVID-19 shocked the entire world last year. Who would have thought that the implemented lockdown last March 2020 would last for months and the social distancing protocol would last for who knows how long. I bet some of you were glad when you heard that there will be a suspension of classes last March 2020. It was surely an opportunity to have a break from your academic responsibilities. Some enjoy the comforts of their home watching movies, Korean dramas, animes, or TikTok. Maybe at first, you were not able to realize that weight on the situation. The thought that it will end after a week to made us complacent to the changes that this virus can bring. But as days passed and the lockdown got prolonged for months, introducing different classification for cities and provinces such as GCQ, ECQ, MGCQ, and UCQ, the Philippines slowly recognized that COVID-19 is a pandemic that needs to be controlled and managed properly. Because this pandemic brought too much damage not just to our country, but to the entire world. Many lives were lost. Some establishments were forced to close temporarily, and unfortunately, some ended closing permanently because of the current situation, which led to people losing jobs. And flights and trips were halted, which also led to plans and projects getting cancelled. These are just a few of the many effects of COVID-19 pandemic. And to me, to verbally mention, it will never describe how hard it must have been to people who experienced themselves. For a moment, we felt that the world stopped. However, in reality, it will never stop for us. We need to make a move. And with this in mind, how do we cope with the sudden changes and adapt to the new normal? The new normal experience in every sector, but for most of you, I believe, that you felt in the greatest in the sector of education. Since face-to-face classes are not possible due to our present situation, we are forced to embrace a new system for this school year's implementation, which are classified into modular, online, and blended learning. Most of us were not ready for it. And this being said, we are faced with the challenge of strengthening the quality of education in COVID-19 pandemic. And that is our theme for this school year's graduation ceremony. How do we assure that despite the pandemic, we were able to successfully deliver the students the education they deserve? For this to happen, the role of the school administration, teachers, and parents in helping students must be evident. We needed to work hand in hand to reach the student. A collaboration was formed in order to attain the purpose of education. As a father of two children who also experience online classes na sa ngayon nga medyo nagkakaproblema din yung dalawa kong anak how to cope the online classes. Let us not forget the hardships everyone had to encounter this academic year in order to maintain the quality education that every student deserves. School heads had to implement new rules and health protocols in order to keep the schools a clean and safe place. Teachers had to do their best in their jobs by switching to online education, while also caring for the students' well-being. Parents has to provide a stable internet connectivity to their children who are in school. We also had to act as second teachers to help their children with modules. Most especially, students had to completely adjust to the new way of learning and attending classes for doing your best. I want to congratulate you. Admit it or not, the COVID-19 pandemic has surely brought distress to your everyday life. It has become hindrance to your overall activity and made you question yourself of your learning capabilities. And with all the uncertainties you had in mind for the past school year, I commend everyone for still fighting and that you made it, you being shows the effort you gave for the academic year. You can finally say that all those sleepless nights, your silent cries and battles are worth. But if we're able to be asked, seeking for quality education also means acknowledging the importance of mental health, because you have a healthy mind that when you are in functions best. In our country, mental health has been a taboo topic until recent years. Now, people, especially young people like you, are more open to sharing your mental endeavors. This has probably helped students release the stress brought by online education. Having someone to relate with is one of the simple ways you used to reach where you are right now. From this moment on the next step you will take a college. Life as a college education will be very different from your life as a senior high school student. There will be more opportunities and you will meet people, you will bring your new experiences that may be good or bad. There might be times when you aren't sure of the path you are taking, but always remember that you can do it. Always be motivated to achieve your goal. Just like Martin Luther King Jr. says, intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. I believe that you being here in the sort of your character and intelligence, may you continue to be intelligent young people with good character. As you go and take the path of your chosen careers, may you be reminded of the lessons that you learned in the course of your stay here in Pili National High School. The good times and bad times you experience, the relationship you formed throughout the years, and the lesson in life that you discovered as you enter a new phase of your life. Never forget to always seek quality education, and it starts by taking care of yourself and mental stability. May also a source of inspiration to future learners. Congratulations and be proud of the achievement of your achievement. Pili National High School's Batch 2021 Senior High School graduates. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Loida N. Medea, may I have the honor to present to you this school year 2020-21 the candidates for graduation of Pili National High School, Senior High School from the academic track, strands STEM, ABN, and GAS, and the TDL track strands ACP, BPP, and caregiving, and CSS, who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed for secondary senior high school curriculum. For strands 10, 28 male and female 27 with a total of 55. For the ABM strand, 8 male and 40 female, the total of 48. For general academic strand, 123 male and 136 female with a total of 259. For the TVL agri-crop production, we have 11 male and 5 female, 16 of them. For the TVL bread and pastry production, 8 males and 13 females, the total of 21. For the caregiving, only 24 female, and for the TVL under computer system servicing, 36 male and 18 female, with a total of 54. Total of senior high school graduates, 477, 214 male, and 263 female. Waiting for your confirmation, Madam Superintendent. Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd Camarines Sur, and upon the certification of your school head that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements for the basic education curriculum of the Department of Education, I now confirm your graduation this July 2021. Congratulations.
Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics of Sir Antonio M. Cobales, Jr. Joey Aldacino, with honors. Angelo B. Alto, with honors. Jenny B. Ampoma, with high honors. Mon Angelo B. Arnete, with honors. Daniel F. Valleser. Lou E. Bantayan. Olion N. Belano, with honors. J. Carlo R. Berinia, with high honors. Rodney S. R. Solitaria, with honors. Herman Dino Dacayo, with honors. Philip James M. Cava, with high honors. Santiago Jr. E. Lora, with high honors. Arvin B. Gonovo, with high honors. Lynette E. Javier, with honors. Ian S. Hernandez, with honors. Kobe Andre R. Lugo. Clyde Jason A. Yaguno, with high honors. Mark Cedric B. Murit, with high honors. Jamari B. Malaka, with high honors. Justin S. Pinheiro, with high honors. Johnny G. Lechuita, with honors. Mark Vinyal C. Cornelius, with high honors. Lance Hendrick Sevilla, with honors.
Miranda with high honors. Johara Nika C. Agna with high honors. Arlie R. Amoroso with high honors. Jonalyn B. Valderrama with high honors. Salome L. Bailor with honors. Nella L. Bichaida with high honors. Vivian C. Benagua with high honors. Melody E. Sardor with high honors. LGC Clemente. Kate Luis Comploma with high honors. Isabel S. Danabar with honors. Mendes B. Bragata with high honors. Elizabeth S. Ibo with honors. Mary Joy B. Ibo. Princess May B. Israel with honors. Genevieve D. Malato with high honors. Nancy A. Morton with high honors. Ariel H. Navarro with honors. Tanika A. Nepunan with high honors. Elizabeth May C. Nunez with honors. Rohan Q. Villagras with high honors. Ashley Nicole S. Vilona with honors. Catherine Ponce with honors. Emily B. Romero with honors. Radame Jinky M. Ricafor with honors. Lyndon Allen S. Tiborcio with high honors. Kayla T. Villagracia with high honors. Jolene R. Villamer with high honors.
Accountancy, Business and Management. Advisor, Jamie Phil May E. Luzaro. Anthony S. Aguilar with high honors. Per Vincent B. Corativo with honors. Yuri S. De La Torre with high honors. Patrick Gabriel Repita with honors. Francis B. San Juan with high honors. Leo J. C. Sandico with honors. Christian Ray C. Villalobos with honors. Alan Alexis B. Bisaya with high honors. Angeline M. Adolfo with high honors. Angelica B. Alba with high honors. Jezabel B. Alba with high honors. Kirsten May N. Alberio with honors. Dinah honors. Jazel Joy C. Bergantini with high honors. Maria Elena Lee with high honors. Mary Jane B. Gutierrez with high honors. Gail Angela Barbarilla with high honors. Melanie Okashab with high honors. Gina May Bizareza with high honors. Teresa Christie with honors. Priscia May El Cleofe with high honors. La Arnie C. De Cepeda with high honors. Chelsea May B. Escolana with honors. Jonalyn C. Hillier with high honors. Clarice A. Gala with honors. Lisa K. T. Galicia with high honors. Maria Natalia R. Hugo with high honors. Hazel Ann Lindsay with high honors. Daniela B. Marshall with honors. Cristina Camille P. Marcos with honors. Marvin A. Nella with honors. Sophia Jane A. Moraldo with high honors. Barbie Y. Norte with high honors. Trisha P. Navarro with honors. Zaila May H. Nagales with high honors. Regine S. Nagrampa with high honors. Shane A. Orjales with high honors. Vanica B. Bayona with honors. Ann Tisha C. Galiona with high honors. Jessica May B. Riguna with high honors. Jonathan A. Rivera with high honors. Maria Mia S. Salamea with honors. Chloe Sismeno with high honors. Maria Angela L. Tolo with high honors. Christine Erica S. Valles with high honors. Alexei C. Vega with high honors. Nicole B. Violata with high honors.
General Academic Strand 1, Advisor, Jerry M. Syndico. Ivan B. Albaniel with honors. Elvin B. Bali Jr. Arnold Austin A. Bazar. John Christian B. Bolo. Giancarlo N. Castillo. Mark P. Lorilla with honors. Justin C. Manlani, Alvin R. Marmol, Joshua Raymond P. Nakari, Jameson R. Nuelas, Giancarlo B. Panambo, Mark John C. Solomon, John Michael S. Vasquez with honors. Myra T. Agrani with honors. Rachel A. Azuela, Sharon A. Badon with honors. Grace B. Bandi, Kate Allison Baita with honors. Sherry May P. Bernido, Ara A. Berliosa with honors. Danica May P. Gorella with honors. Sabine B. Cupete with honors. Angel A. Cabaltera with honors. Mary Grace M. Desipida, Aya May F. De La Justa with honors. Russell Jean P. De La Vega with honors. Net C. Floranza, Joyce D. Mulero with honors. Gemma Rose T. Pragata with honors. Lalane Joyce M. Pragata with honors. Katrina Paula C. Israel with honors. Michelle I. Lando with honors. Annalyn B. Lenesa with honors. Maria Josa M. Navales with honors. Emma L. Ojeda, Luis P. Bassett, Jonalyn P. Sonel, Patricia Mir L. Zuela with honors.
General Academic Strand 2, Advisor Christopher Santos Lacuna, Jason J. B. Consuelo, Ivan Christopher T. Bulalaka, Hindu H. Delatado, Brigadier Jomer A. De Jesus with honors. John Maynard M. Estrada, Lance Julian Mulaga, Juan Isabel B. Garcia with honors. Marvin B. Garcia with honors. Darrell B. Lopez, Jamil L. Lustre with honors. Will Conrad B. Mendoza with honors. Russell C. Mendoza, Richmond M. Redulla Jr. Silden D. Retardo, F. Umbao with honors. Karen M. Hilani with high honors. Remedios V. Saclosa with honors. Christine Jane M. Vallas with honors. Lindsay B. Ventahar with honors.
General Academics Sean 3. Advisor, Cerecita A. Amponga. JNC Abelde. Junel R. Abunite. Licio P. Batalier. Kyle B. Bailon. Del Diaz Diaz Jr. Rubén L. Llano Jr. Tenandrey V. Espanto. Rogelyn S. Pagata. Cedric June B. Goleta with honors. Jan Kevin C. Halyare with honors. Jericho D. Lascano. Oscar Jomar R. Llagas. January C. Lucena with honors. Janpuji S. Lozano. Lito F. Maestrado Jr. Daryl Joe P. Mansita. Axel O. Unares with honors. Ivan J. Nilio. Ryan James R. Palma with honors. Harvey C. Paranya. Ronald M. Quilona with honors. Romeo S. Luis Jr. with honors. Andy B. Soreta. Janquisi Santa Cruz. Alvin O. Torres. Angelo G. Vega with honors. Johnny D. Zamudio. Mary Angeli S.J. Baliget with honors. Regine Bella with honors. Maria Roosevelt Brillo with honors. Shakira Val Brizuela with honors. Michelle B. Cabaltera with honors. Angelica D. Capistrano with honors. Mary Joy B. Cornelio with honors. Jella Marie R. Discutado. Maiden K. A. Garcia with honors. Giselle L. Lascano with honors. Cindy B. Lumago with honors. Laika May B. Orenday with honors. Jamaica J. Penlado with honors. Angel May D. Rimola with honors. Erica May A. Luis with honors. Noemi D. Sama with honors. Karen P. San Antonio with honors. Donna Marie Sumaya with honors. Michelle A. Tabarangao with honors. Michi B. Tampuco with honors. Jasmine Kyle D. Tino with honors. Angelica P. Vineri.
General Academic Strand 4. Advisor Rita D. Masangkata. John Vincent C. Balbuena. Anthony B. Pola. Vincent P. Villar. Jovi B. Aboneta, with honors. Raymond U. Adriano, with honors. Benjamin B. Arroyo. S.J. Azul. Geraldine C. Bernal, with honors. Maria Angelica B. Judy B. Boronega, with honors. Judy Ann F. Compañero. Eileen I. Fajardo, with honors. Maria Isabel B. Lativo, with honors. Maria Jeneline B. Magtarayo. Sheila May B. Moto. Abigail C. Navalas, with honors. Maricar V. Oliveros. Ana May B. Martinez. Chin Chin Olivares, with Aisha H. Rivera, with Kathy C. San Buenaventura, with honors. Annalyn H. Tabarangay. Joy P. Talano, with honors. Mayumi Tenko.
General Academic Strand 5, Advisor John Philip N. Astivo, John Vincent M. Abonita, Lay S. Abonita, Grover A. Ambogo, Etienne B. Velasquez, Luther Lloyd M. Pagano, James C. Gardner, Lowen A. Javier, Ridley N. Lustre, Dave D.B. Maravilla, Jason S. Navales, Michael M. Oliveros, Steve Randolph S. Carlos, Stefano S. Palano, Jericho J. Martinez, Arwen B. Cornelius, John Michael C. Rito, John Rick B. Tirao, Jason F. Verona, Aljon B. Samudio, Joy B. Adjora, Ana Marie A. Adriano, Aisa D.C. Bagogo, Gian P. Baliver, Venus L. Bernardo, Laika Viasca, Nubila P. Blanquera, Chanesa K. S. Huesa, with honors. Irene Carla B. Senetaria, Berlin T. Elegado, Kayla Marie B. Enreta, Angelica B. Go, with honors. Cecile C. Tala, Jackie Joanne O. Madara, with honors. Lian Shenji B. Haga, Margie B. Notorio, with honors. Hazel Opeña, Jezabel B. Pacao, Liza Marie Pañuelo, Joan Z. Valderrama, Catherine Valera,
General Academic Strand 6, Advisor Rita Y. Nava, Darwin B. Alba, Ivan Lester Xavier John G. Bernal, John Lawrence A. Royland D. Green, Mark Timothy P. Bulan, Denver B. Depositara, with honors. Vincent B. John Terry Ulianes, Mark Brillian Manlapas, John Carlos C. Mendez, JV A. Mendoza, Ken Vincent B. Nakari, Joward B. Nara, Francis Aaron M. Papa, Joseph B. Josan May C. Beltran, with honors. Melody B. Bermundo, with honors. Francia P. Benavente, with honors. Jocelyn Joy P. Bocgalos, with honors. Rosaline D. Shena B. Velasquez with honors.
Agri-crop production advisor Odette O. Barcena. Adrian T. Alibuguyo with honors. Janoy B. Amparado. Yanag Angelo B. Azopardo. Jan B. Bino. Christian A. Kaliba. Dennis A. Ramirez. Noel C. Lanuco Jr. Cesar B. Tunan. Ian Moises D.C. Valenzuela with honors. J.R.C. Vivando. Arnold B. Guimares Jr. Miley C. Costilla. Francine G. Abuco with honors. Aniros S. Urulfo with high honors. Maria Crisanta C. Panagay with honors. Winifred C. Ramos with honors.
Bread and Pastry Production Advisor Emily C. Cilio. Norman D. Capco with honors. Jason Joshua A. De La Peña. Mac Joshua V. Lianzana. Noe S. Salamea with honors. Mark J. E. Solares. Frederick C. Valiente with honors. Jimmy S. Velasco with honors. John Renz and William Dawka with honors. Natasha Loni C. Ampon. Edith C. Biruin with honors. Shella May and Cabanito with honors. Jonah M. Cubilia with honors. Catherine T. Cubilia with honors. Mary Jane M. De Leon with honors. Erica C. Garbeles with honors. Annalisa A. Malate with high honors. Annalyn A. Malate with honors. Shenalyn P. Oloroso with honors. Roderick P. Dorado with high honors. Mary Rose A. Delavi with honors. Ariane Camille B. Sevilla with high honors.
Advisor Giselle E. Ubaya. Ruth E. Abinay with honors. Joan Franz Y. Tita with honors. Joan A. Alana. Jessa R. Albania with honors. Julian A. Bandola. Mary Joy R. Beliso. Jean May C. Boringo. Sel D. Rampillo. Christine Rojo. Ellery S. Cabal. Adeline B. Castroverde with high honors. Jean Rose A. Cagata with honors. Kyle P. Kahinay with honors. Lorraine A. Putara with honors. Alba L. Manzanares with honors. Lia Rublin O. Marmol with honors. Sheila G. E. Pili with honors. Marian H. Rites with honors. Sheila May C. San Juan with honors. Regina D. Sene. RG R. Valera with honors. Joyce F. Valles with honors. Karen B. Villardo with honors. Abigail B. Vivar with honors.
Computer System Services. Sir Jordan Mendoza. Joshua C. Gonzalez. Francis Casey Gonzalez. Roger T. Abano T. Joshua E. Nabor. Nathaniel B. Nabor. Darwin Peña. Alexander S. Sabor. Ben Leonard M. Sarmiento. Will Jandel M. Sentipo. Will Darwin A. Subiaga. Jan Tracy B. Valenzuela. Edward S. Harold P. Mary Justin B. Humanos with high honors. Mikey C. Reed. Christian B. Cabaltino with honors. Michelle Espiritu. Bea B. Gastado. Desiree B. Guazo with honors. Antoinette L. with honors. Escobar with honors. A. Lucenia Erika Bay C. Rondo with honors. April Patel with honors. Rosemary D. Vasquez. Abigail C. Villanueva with honors. Bev Andrea V. Vizcaya with honors.
Action.
Sabay-sabay nating itaas ang ating kanang kamay at sumunod sa akin. Panumpa ng katapatan. Bilang isang mag-aaral, nagtapos ngayon sa pambansang mataas na paaralan ng Pili. Tungkulin at gagampanin ko bilang isang edukadong mamamayan ng ating Republika ng Pilipinas. Napahalagahan at ipagtanggol ko sa lahat ng oras ang mga alituntunin at matayog na kaisipan ng aking inang paaralan. Nangangako ako magpapakatapat sa kanya at gagawin ko sa abot ng aking makakaya na mabuhay sa mabuti at makabuluhang paraan.
Action.
Sabay-sabay nating itaas ang ating kanang kamay at sumunod sa akin.
panunumpa ng katapatan. Bilang isang mag-aaral na nagtapos ngayon sa pambansang mataas na paaralan ng Pili, tungkulin at gagampanin ko bilang isang edukadong mamamayan ng ating Republika ng Pilipinas na pahalagahan at ipagtanggol ko sa lahat ng oras ang mga alituntunin at matayag na kaisipan ng aking inang paaralan. Nangangako akong magpapakatapat sa kanya at gagawin ko sa abot ng aking kakayahan na mabuhay sa mabuti at makabuluhang paraan.
Action.
To our ever-dynamic secondary school principal 4, Dr. Irma D. Escuro. To our hardworking and efficient assistant school principal 2, Ma'am Sherlina H. De La Torre. To our honored guests. To our entirely competent teaching and non-teaching staff of Pili National High School. To the proud parents. To my fellow graduates, friends, and to all who are watching with us via social media accounts, attending and gracing our virtual graduation ceremony, a pleasant afternoon. I am blessed, humbled, and privileged to share with you some of my thoughts and experiences in learning amid pandemic. Learning was never easy. This pandemic has tested our resiliency and has challenged our patience. We have faced a lot of adjustments and surpassed different challenges just to continue learning without going to school. We have adopted in our lives the new normal that created a lot of inconvenience in learning. But with the help of the dapat officials, stakeholders, and all the supportive parents, the new normal education was successfully implemented. Despite the situation, we should not forget that we have to appreciate what we have and the life we are living now. We should be grateful that we are safe and sound with our families. And we get the chance to have this once in a lifetime experience, our virtual graduation day, the pinnacle of all the hardships we have been through. Looking back, my 2 years experience in Pili National High School was a roller coaster ride. I remember when we took a risk to explore a new school with new environment and with a bunch of uncertainties, fears, and apprehension. My first year in senior high school was challenging. I knew I needed to adjust. I needed to break out my walls and to go out from my shell. After a year, the situation became different. We altered face-to-face system to modular distance learning. Rather than complaining and declining to different challenges in the new normal, I took it with a positive heart and hoped that one day everything would be back to normal. I pushed myself beyond my limits to learn on my own, for I know it could help me build a strong foundation and learn the 21st century skills. Now, I bravely say that I have become a better version of myself. This would not be possible if I had not met significant people who were by my side through ups and downs. My deepest and sincerest gratitude to the people who have helped me in so many possible ways. To our Creator, our Heavenly Father, who is above all powerful, regardless of our differences in our faith and beliefs, for His guidance, mercy, and love. Without Him, we are nothing, and we would not be able to achieve this point in our lives. To our secondary school principal, Ma'am Irma Escuro, thank you for managing the improvement for the betterment of the school. You do an incredible job of listening to any concerns. You are indeed the mother of this school. To our Assistant School Principal, Ma'am Sherlina De La Torre, thank you for the support, hard work, and commitment just to provide quality education to students. Your line is always open 24 hours, responding positively to the parents' sentiments and complaints. To my senior high school advisor, Ma'am Jamie Lozada Bordado, we are beyond thankful for your love, trust, and guidance. You have been our second parent and our best friend as well. Personally, thank you, Ma'am Jamie, for all the knowledge, life lessons, and beautiful memories that I will forever cherish. I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate you on achieving an honor. I am so happy for you, Ma'am. To all the senior high school teachers, we might not be too vocal about our love, but all your efforts are really appreciated. Thank you for believing in us and for pushing us beyond our limits. We are very thankful for your dedication, guidance, and love. I have found another group of brilliant and best teachers in you. To my classmates, thank you for being there with me and for pushing me to be the best of my ability. We have made a lot of input and collaboration just to finish the tasks in the module required for us to submit. I will forever treasure the moments I have shared with you guys. To my senior high school friends, I have definitely found a family in you. It surely have a space in my heart. I will certainly miss our busy schedules and the unexpected hangouts. Thank you for all the battles that we have surpassed together. Thank you for not giving up. We did it, guys. To all the parents of the graduates who give extra time in getting the modules despite their busy schedule, you have proven how you prioritize our education just to provide us a better and comfortable life in the future. My salute to all the parents out there. Our success is your success too. To my beloved alma mater, Pili National High School, thank you for the opportunities and for making my senior high school days memorable. I will always bring with me the core values and all important lessons in life that I have learned in this institution. Also, I would like to say thank you to the people who have made this virtual ceremony possible. Thank you for letting us be able to mark an end to our senior high school, even without face-to-face graduation. Lastly, among the people who have been there for me always are my parents. I express my gratitude for their unending moral support and unconditional love. They have served as my strength and my inspiration to have come this far. To my parents, no one knows and understands me better than you. If somehow I could choose my parents and our way of life all over again, I would, without a doubt, choose you. To my fellow graduates, what a year it has been. Your struggles have certainly built character and have showcased your perseverance and determination. I'm proud to all of us. We have accomplished so much. Congratulations for a job well done. Smile on, hope on, continue to be the change for better. With honor and pride, I say, adios, senior high school. I wish everyone good health and heaps of blessings ahead of us. Congratulations, Batch 2021!
National High School, beloved
This is not the end. It is rather the beginning of a new, perhaps even more exciting and unpredictable journey that will lead you to the next step.
Action.
Once again, congratulations, graduates of class 2021. This has been Ms. Julian M. Cortero, your Masters of Ceremony.
Action.
And Christopher D. Vasquez, your Masters of Ceremony.